And welcome back to IT Performance, ITP. So not long after I got my case and I got all my fans in and my water cooling, I realized that there seemed to be a big problem, well, a biggish problem, and that was with these massive holes in the top next to the radiators and fans, and the small gap in the between the glass and the air vents where the air comes out. And I figured that where's all the air going to go? I would say it's going to get sucked back down inside, because there are these massive big gaps there and little bitty gaps there. And so because I wanted to be able to see through the gaps at my RGB, I wanted to make something see-through. And what's best for that? Acrylic. So I needed to design and make something that I could place on top of the brackets, and between that wouldn't impede the airflow out of the sides of the case, but would stop it from going back down and through the big gaping holes. So my rough sketch, I measured it up, where the holes were, how big the holes were, the size of the inside of the case where the brackets were, and a friend, colleague where I work at the school designed this cutout template, and then went ahead and using a bit of MDF laser cut the MDF with that design. So I placed that in, and that worked pretty. That actually worked pretty well. All the holes were in the right place. There was one problem, and that is these screws that hold down the plates, the brackets. As you can see, well, maybe not so much there, but one side is definitely higher. The end where the screws are is definitely higher than the end without the screws. So we need to modify the template. So I measured off the holes and for each side, and did a rough cut, and they worked well. They're in the right place. Another cut out of the MDF wasn't quite accurate, so with a quick modification and a new plan, we got set to work on a bit of acrylic that my father gave to me after that he had spare after he had been working on something at his home. So a quick couple of circles to make sure that the acrylic was big enough in 3 of the corners. And away we went. Zap, zap, zap. There we have it. Now obviously here it's still got the protecting bit of sticky paper on it. So that's back home. The top glass is actually a bit grubby, needs a bit of a clean, but you can see how the MDF on the right hand side is up above the side of the case. So let's remove the top, remove the MDF. Bit of rubbish there on the floor, let's ignore that. And let's have a look. Does it fit? Does it fit? Yes, it does. Okay, so let's take off the protector paper. And there we have it. Sitting quite nicely in there. Now, the next problem I came across was there are some standoffs on the top plastic parts of the lid that I just clipped down to right next. They're about 5mm high. Clip them right down next to the rest of the plastic, and that screwed on lovely. And now I have a baffle where all the air comes out. The temperature difference generally between the inside and the outside is less than 2 degrees, and that's with the fans going full bore and doing lots and lots of work. So very happy, very pleased, and that's just another modification to the case. So I hope you enjoyed watching. Come back, like and subscribe, and you'll see me again next time. Okay, cheers, bye.